Previously on Test C teams.
Do you think that the entire library has been rearranged? It is as though the entirety of the place has just flipped. It's as though you would enter this space from a different location. You said Prophet was okay, and you're...
Said Prophet was fine, the royal fine, which means that she's in a lot of trouble. She's very sick.
But there is a point where it grows beyond a reaction to the story. As he is doing this, like he begins to, like a scream is basically like caught behind his teeth.
Oh shit.
And he collapses.
So I pull off a boot one at a time until I got both ankles in my sights.
Absolutely. And he has the same circlet.
The same engraving?
Yeah. And then a tiny brown sparrow flits in.
Are you kidding me?
And she holds up her finger, and Truth wraps her claws around her long index. Truth begins to unfold slowly. Mystical robes begin to like cascade and fall down from this woman's shoulders. And over her chest is a knotted brown wooden bow upon which is strung a thread of perfect emerald green.
Great.
And this woman is Walnut Dongrass.
Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line and initial it twice.
Hello, I'm Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcade and PAX. I'm also a Manifest Hereward Drawn, CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated, but today I'm a immunocompromised Jerford K. Horcrims, your internet friend, and I'm here to run a game of Dungeons & Dragons for my friends, specifically these friends. To my right, no, that's not it. That is definitely not it. Dragonborn narcissist.
What the fuck's all this shade?
Dinar Blitzen.
Wow.
Yay!
Way to go, Jerry.
I know what I'm
You
doing.
did
You
it.
should have heard all the fucking heat Jerry was throwing around.
Dunking on me
Yeah.
before the show.
You always
Thanks
get
for
like
that.
this when you put on that hat.
Yeah.
Me? What did I do?
Ryan.
You watch yourself more of your anti-Irish rhetoric.
Listen to this.
Green. Repping.
Okay, that is how it starts,
that
right?
is-
Wow, I remember
so
my
diminished.
first DMing, whatever, just say
Repping the natural world. Walnut Dongrass.
I said it first this time. So it's my thing.
You jumped in fast.
I did.
You jumped in fast. It's
ironic.
our thing.
It's ironic since birds aren't real. Oh yeah, birds aren't real.
Nothing's real. We're in a simulation.
That's what I say. There's a lot to think about here.
Algorithm.
Like, there's this, but then it's like you look at this right here. It's like, which are you supposed to trust? To my left, not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma, Rosie Beestinger.
What do we got?
Note that I always do Rosie's perfect.
Whoa.
Yeah, Star of the Master. There it is. It's
Whoa.
real.
Oh, it's that rod.
I'm a big
From
Catholic.
Shadow.
I'm a big Catholic.
To the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud. Kafris Drow.
Oh, come on now. Come on. What? I haven't forgot about you. Boop.
You came in over the top?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's the pro
Keep going.
number.
Yeah, that's like the
Don't
look at
that's
me.
the DLC.
Don't look at me. Yeah. Look at me.
there.
Don't look at me.
Now, if you will recall, when last we saw our heroes, of course, lo these many weeks ago.
Yeah.
Real torment, obviously. Kate hates it the most. I don't think that anyone actually actively likes it, but Kate suffers.
I hate it so much.
She gets mad and she gets glad like when it's coming back.
Yeah.
But she goes, what?
I get real mad.
What?
And then you're like,
Jerry.
yeah,
What are we talking about?
2 weeks.
Black Mirror?
We're talking about our show, the D&D show.
That was
I haven't seen it. I heard it's good.
It's all right.
In any event, 2 weeks ago, 1,000 years as men and elves reckon time, there was an encounter just outside the Wayrest Inn. Now, the Wayrest Inn is a sort of country chapel, ostensibly devoted to Timora, but they're not picky. Lady Luck doesn't mind the occasional traveler of another faith, and certainly Father Gordon loves company. Tries to take care of people who come through on the road through there. But Father Gordon is not currently in any way that would allow him to provide services because he has been seized absolutely tip to tail, as they say, as Amy
that
says.
far.
Toe to taint.
I specifically avoided that nomenclature.
That's also not that much.
Tip to
It's
taint.
like
Tip to
half.
taint.
Tip to taint.
Yeah, toe to taint is
That's
like
even
half.
less.
Toe to toe. But you start at one toe, go all the way up, over the top, end of the other toe.
lighten.
That's how you get the most.
Toe to toe. He has been seized by a terrifying and demonic rictus
What's a rictus?
that has seized his entire body, and it is appears to be, to all accounts, the same strange condition that has seized Prophetess Drawn back in Red Larch. Of course, don't worry, everybody. Prophetess Drawn is obviously in good hands. We know this for a couple of reasons. One, Auspicia is there. Certainty is there. Who else is taking care of her? Brahma. Brahma knows how to contact Audra. She is in the best hands she could possibly be in. Out here, in this situation, we have a more motley crew. Let's go down the list
Nice.
Ooh, I love that.
of everybody.
Def
we have.
Leppard.
I mean, obviously, we have the C team. I'm not saying they are
one-armed
not
drummer.
They are not the motley portion of this crew. I want to emphasize that in addition to the C team, we also have a sort of rogues gallery of strange figures. I'm only doing this because it was 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. This group, in addition to the deeply rigid living corpse, also includes Portentia Drawn,
Boo.
indeed, the leader, operator, CEO, if you will, of Drawn Enterprises.
Right.
We also have Nace Blitzen,
Yay.
brother,
yeah.
indeed,
thing.
brother of Prince Dinar Blitzen. We also have Nalayan,
Oh, yeah, she showed up.
indeed, the Grove Keeper, an ancient war master of the Enclave, and who is, by all accounts,
An ancient bitch.
yeah, I couldn't say it.
Wow.
It's our word.
and by all accounts, Lord only knows, what do you call it when someone descends from the sky and then lits on your finger before transforming into a duplicate
Right.
of Walnut Dung Grass? The implications certainly present themselves. That is the situation that we have before us. That is the moment that we left on. You are free to role play
Room about the
as
cabin.
little or as much as you would like for the next couple hours.
Remind me what this walnut looks like. I had a wonderful description of her.
Oh, this walnut is serious business. This is 100% walnut, as you know. You know that she is in there somewhere.
But worse.
By volume. We've all seen Gem and the Holograms,
Sure.
right? So Gem and the Holograms, they cut a certain figure. I want you to imagine that, in that scenario, Walnut exists. And then imagine that there is another Walnut from the Misfits.
Their songs are better.
Their songs are better. Thank you. How did I know? But that's one could derive something like that. Obviously, by volume, atomically,
Yeah.
the great overlap is certainly there. There would be points on the continuum that you would be able to find agreement with this.
So we got Walnut, we got bad Walnut.
Well, you have Walnut dressed from head to toe in a cloak of keen, impressive, and even just from the very stitching and shine of its satin, you know that she is wearing a malevolent wizarding tradition in cloak form.
Yes.
And she has also adopted a something like a crown, although obviously not in the classic sense, but her headdress, raiment, these antlers extend high up, dark with age.
Nice.
She also appears to have tattoos that run from the tips of the fingers up the arm where they disappear into the cloak itself.
That's what I want to know.
So this is like
Tip of paint.
classic toe to toe. So this is classic, like dark blue with stars, pointy hat with stars.
Malevolent wizards.
No,
Only.
Brood.
Yeah.
I feel like
Walking brood.
Look, I'll start again. I feel like I explained something wrong.
No, I got it. Everyone got it for the fan.
You're
art.
like
we're
Lucky
good.
Charms.
No, we're good. Yeah.
Like a Lucky
Pink
Charms
hearts,
thing.
orange stars, yellow
Green
moons,
clover.
green clovers. Yeah.
No, I would say that in every way,
Like the sword and the stone. This is
in every way, she is the polar opposite of a breakfast cereal. Let's say that.
Oh,
And
Oh,
that's
so
I've always
dinner,
wondered.
dessert. Is dessert the opposite of breakfast?
every day I'm scourged.
Is breakfast impressive indeed?
Druid's
breakfast is
clone
morning
is the
dessert.
opposite of breakfast cereal.
Breakfast is morning dessert.
Can I roleplay with my clone?
Yes.
Don't let her.
Don't
Yeah, of course.
say no.
How do you
you
want
can
to
say no.
How do you want to do it?
Walnut is.
Like, how do you want to do it?
I'm
Because
happy.
there's multiple ways we could do this.
I mean, if there's notes that you want to hit that I don't know about, you can go for it. I'm also happy to have this discussion with both walnuts.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like, how hard do you want, like, as a motherfucker,
Yes.
how hard do you want to go?
I prepared for doing both walnuts and then just letting you interject with information.
Exactly. And so
Please, yes.
so before we
So
begin,
one
is the-
woman show.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Can
here
we-
for it.
Josh, can we set the green screen up? Let's get like a
Can we?
a stage type situation behind her. Is that? Don't worry,
Puppets.
I'm not doing this to you.
I need
Yeah, Josh,
puppets.
don't worry, Josh isn't moving.
No, so he knows. Josh knows perfectly well the sort of person I am. He knows not to suffer this way.
Just
Here,
as long as you're facing left
Before
when
we
you're
be-
one and then
bef-
right when you're the other.
exactly. Before we begin, what questions do you have about how their experiences diverge?
Which is less traveled.
How long was Walnut in Ravnica?
2 years.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all I need to. And then, how long has she been with Nilan?
She has been with Nilayan by this time 3 months.
Okay. So she was Bad Truth that fed Walnut the bad berry.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So let me just have a little discussion, and then you can take over. Okay. So Walnut. So I'm gonna call them Walnut and Walnica, and Walnica is the Ravnica Walnut,
Oh, absolutely.
The Nilayan walnut.
the Nilan Walnut.
Okay.
Walnut.
New Coke.
New Coke.
Don't do that.
So Walnut looks at herself and she says, it's true. You're here. And the other Walnut just says, yes. And
See.
and Walnut just stares at her. Incredible.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. She stares at her and she takes a step forward and she goes, you're here. And she starts laughing. And the other Walnut is just staring at her. Walnut is just staring at her. Charges for Walnut. And then Walnut says, finally, you can help me fulfill my destiny. You're here. And she goes, I needed you. I needed to find you. And the other Walnut is just staring at her, like so blank, does not care about whatever this Walnut has to say. But Walnut's like, you and me, we have to kill Omen. We have to kill Omen. That's why you're here. Look at you. You're glorious. And she's just like, she's reveling in this other Walnut. And this other Walnut just says, she says, it's true. Omen did abandon me in Ravnica for years.
What?
And Walnut says, Omen also gave you life. And Walnut says, a life I didn't choose, a horrible life in a city planet. And Walnut says, we have to teach him a lesson. He can't just do this to people. He can't just make clones of them and expect them to duke it out for supremacy in his company that he made up, that he makes up all the rules, that he decides what we're supposed to do. And other Walnut says, I'm going to assume, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, and say, I came here with a different intention. And you can tell me what that is.
Absolutely.
Woo! My one-woman show. Yes.
Right. Walnut says he will die.
Yes.
Absolutely. With the rest.
The rest of the clones of Omen, yes.
And you start to see her mouth begins to move as she continues to embroider some malevolent fantasy that, in the main you agree with, functionally speaking, in terms of what cities are, generally speaking, by volume, what men are. But it stops being words at a certain point.
Okay.
It's just the movement of the mouth.
Okay.
And it starts like, how there are beetles that are surprisingly large
Yes.
that can actually fly for a little while?
Like Ringo.
I was gonna say Paul.
Very tasteful.
Dang.
But like with a clicking almost vibration, like when even that massive wing case opens up,
Sure.
and they can just sort of like bounce through the air for short periods. It starts sounding like that. There's just like harsh staccato clicks and buzzing insect vibrations.
Okay.
And that's when it is absolutely clear. It becomes clear to you at every level that however you wanted it to go, this plan is woven into the spell itself. You, in an instant, like whatever she might say, and again, in the main, most of it is agreed with. You understand at a level before thought. It would require thought for you to explain it to someone else, but you know deep down that it is you or her. And I don't mean bureaucratically. At a level before thinking, before conscious thought, you have to kill her or she will kill you. And it's instant. Like, this is in a way that only a druid could understand, is that the raw, every nicety we have invented and draped over our urges and instincts as natural creatures is gone in a second. It's burned away. And it is simply the animal fact of two creatures who cannot exist on the same ground.
Walnut just instinctively says, "It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to go like this."
We need dice in order to make that happen.
Okay.
Which ones?
New dice?
New
Dice.
Oh, new-
Thank you.
new dice.
Level up.
Who
New
dis?
dice. Oh yeah, new dice. Who dis? This is we have the new symbols. What I need from you,
What do you need?
That's what 20 looks like.
Walnut, and of course,
Teasing a bit.
Walnut has to flex on this too.
Okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
You fool!
I'm not a fool. I know what game we're playing.
Oh, but she's got the same stats, huh?
Yeah.
What a bummer.
She do.
Oh my God! It's a 19 plus 9.
That's amazing.
28.
Let's see how she does.
Timora, help me.
Yeah. So let's see. 13 plus 9. That is not enough.
22.
So she falter?
She doesn't falter.
Fuck.
She jumps on you.
Okay.
In an instant,
Okay.
she jumps at you, and by the time she is there, she is an eagle. There is a second of this. There is like a split second that you are allowed to have a conscious thought about this.
Okay.
This bird is the same one that you saw in the vision.
Ah, shit. Okay.
So it's like the specific pattern. Like again, like anyone could be an expert in it. Anyone could know. That's as much as a name. Like this is your wheelhouse. You know exactly what this pattern is. You've seen it before. So now she is going to try her best to subdue you.
Okay.
Anyone else after this first round? We'll do initiative rolls, and you guys can try to jump in.
Okay.
All right. What's your AC? Her AC is different
14.
for obvious reasons.
Yes. 14.
14. That is enough.
I agree. Let's end this farce.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
Enough.
7 points of damage. And her claws seize you. It basically seize your trunk, and she is taking you into the air.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Big eagle.
Can I react?
Absolutely.
Can I get one reaction?
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll do initiative, just for drama's sake.
As she takes flight,
Even though you won't be playing.
Yeah,
right. As she takes flight with me, and I'm being raised above, I spent 2 charges to turn into an air elemental.
Ooh.
And then, can I attack?
That's awesome.
It is. It is great. I can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. I can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch without
I can have ice cream for
squeezing.
dinner.
I can have ice cream for dinner.
Skittles for breakfast?
There's a lot I can do.
I can use Uncle Tom's riding lawnmower.
Why do you have to use charges for that?
To be an elemental, you have to use 2 wild shape.
Oh, 2 wild shape charges.
Slots.
Got it.
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
My wild shape charges. Oh, thank you.
Chargé.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do. I could do 2 slam attacks, but I won't. I'm gonna use whirlwind.
She's gonna reap it.
That world.
Okay. She must make a DC 13 strength saving throw. And on a failure, I'll tell you what happens because it's awesome.
Shit. She does not fail. This is actually quite good.
Son of a.
So say what would have happened so that we can
What
render
would have
it
happened? She would have
appropriately.
been flung 20 feet away from me in a random direction and knocked prone. Or hit an object, and also she would take a bunch of damage. Okay, the target takes half the bludgeoning damage but isn't flung away, so I still get to do. some damage. 6, 7. What's that?
13.
13. 14.
14. I got that one.
Plus 2.
At 16.
So half. So 8. So it's a warning. So you see a giant, like Walnut becomes the air. You see this giant gale whipping through
Exactly.
the air
So it
at
just
her.
immediately, like, in an instant, like, snatched, like, drug up into the air, and then the claws aren't holding anything at all, essentially. Right now, initiative from everybody else.
Hey.
0.
That's an Omen style.
You leave. You're not here. Hot initiative.
I got 14.
Gosh, I did not want to go first because I don't know what to do.
Well, you do have a little bit of time here.
All right. Give it a shot. Yeah, it was a 21.
All right, perfect. So she continues her movement and then turns in the air backward and emits a series of jagged, white-hot darts.
Okay.
I was gonna say little pills.
Yeah.
It's a lot more sense.
Well, I mean, look, there's a
Very
case to be made.
It's like rain.
On the land.
On your walnut.
Yeah, there we go.
That's pretty good.
We're there.
No, 10,000 spoons.
All I need is a knife.
15 points.
Okay. Oh, that goes in a different.
And it's accompanied by a shrieking call and wail. Walnut Dungrass.
Would you allow me to be able to communicate with her still?
This is the type of game we run here at the
Okay.
C team. Parlay is Parlay is ready to go.
Walnut is swirling like back and forth in front of this eagle, like, you know, with like a leaf in the wind. And she reaches out with her mind and she says, she said, if it was just you, if it wasn't the land, you could just have the grove. And I could just, and she says, and I could live somewhere else and we wouldn't have to do this. And then she'll use a slam attack.
A magical spell.
It's not a magical spell. It's
An
just,
ability.
It's just a slam. Plus 8 to hit.
Let the boys be boys.
Oh, that's Jack on a 20.
It didn't look jack to me.
Bummer. How does a 14 go? Probably good, because she probably had to take some wizards, didn't she?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. 2, 6, 8, plus 5. Take that, and then I get to do another attack. Oh, and it hits. And now
Jeez.
please take 5 plus 3, plus 5, 10, 13. Another 13.
Wow, it's all coming out.
Okay.
But how does she look?
Tell me what you mean.
Like,
She looked like bird.
Look at
yeah,
bird.
I know she looked like
She
bird.
tweet.
How bad do bird look? Look okay?
Bird look good.
Okay, great.
Bird
Perfect.
look. She's ready. She's preening
Oh, okay, great,
in
perfect.
midair. She's getting that beak under there.
Happy.
Yeah. Cthristraub.
So what lay the scene out for me. So we see in the sky.
Absolutely. So exactly. Yeah. So, no, this is correct.
Yeah.
This is correct. In an instant, there was something like a conversation occurring between these two parties.
And Nalayan is here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
She is just watching this occur.
And then in the sky, there's combat. And a happy eagle, assaulted but clean, pleased.
Yeah. Fresh.
By an angry wind.
The Nalayan thing, I don't remember that from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Is she like
She showed up and then
Off in the
remember,
distance? She was like...
Truth flew in. And
I
then
remember
got her
Truth
hand.
flying in, yeah. I didn't remember
Same.
the light. So she's...
She's
how
Lillian's
close
here.
is she to us, though?
Very.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and another question. Do we know, we don't know what the source of this other walnut is. Is that
We've
true?
never-
You may not.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
just
that...
what Walnut said out loud.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
Omen did this.
Yeah.
There was
Okay.
a clone.
yeah, I'll assume that I get at least that there was a clone, but whatever the backstory of Ravnik and all that, that's...
No.
It was mentioned, but I don't know what...
Yeah, you'd have to look that up in the knife. That is some esoteric shit.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
and we don't know the whole...
We don't know
Back and
who's our
forth.
Walnut either.
And we don't even know about the back and forth that Walnut had with Omen, because she didn't tell... We weren't there for that.
Right.
Okay, well, given all this, I would then...
Annihilate both
Yeah.
walnuts.
Which do I shoot?
Yeah.
Easy. The whole thing.
Cool.
Reality.
No, I would assume this is some kind of a trick of Nilayan who's here.
Yeah.
Because what is she doing? She's
For
hanging
sure.
out, looking,
Yeah.
just like,
I'm sure she's very pleased.
good ideas.
Yeah.
Nudging.
This is essentially a wind tunnel for virtue, and she's just waiting for the results.
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, God, should I try and get them? Well, they have, I don't know that they have high whiz, but
You probably do know that.
yeah, well, maybe I do. Okay, so I was going to say, like, let me do a hypnotic pattern. Can I hit both? Can I hit all of these targets?
They would all be within the range of it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the range of that is pretty... It's like 60 feet or
No,
some
it's
shit,
actually,
right?
it's a 30-foot cube.
Okay.
But the range.
But the range is 120 feet.
Yeah. There is a context in which you could ensconce both of them in... you could make this visible to both parties.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give that a shot then.
Right,
I
and-
just want to find out what's going on.
So enunciate the pattern.
Oh, it's a twisting pattern of colors, and you have to beat Wisdom 16.
Okay.
Guess you're safe. Try it for everybody, you know.
Yes.
All the characters.
Walnut feasts on it,
Okay.
Yeah.
looks at it,
Dark
gains a
down.
level. It's just fascinating textures.
I got a 20. A dirty 20.
Okay. Good for you.
Filthy nasty 20.
Who else is looking? Oh,
What
let's
about
assume.
Nilayan?
Yeah, let's assume I said
The land's down
patronized
here.
children.
You guys are up here. Yeah.
The truth. The true form.
Are we all? Do we need to roll too?
I don't know.
If
It's up high.
Up in the air.
No,
Okay.
he has placed this up here. This isn't for the dwellers.
They tried.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're fine. Other walnuts, good.
Right.
Where's Nilayan sitting?
She's down with you.
Oh, so she's got nothing.
She's
Okay.
fine.
All right,
She's
so
doing great. So you
I wasted everybody's time.
So you've tried to. It's essentially like when you have like movies in the park. You just like put up a cool symbol for people to enjoy.
And like they're fighting behind it. It just
Yeah.
looks kind of neat.
Yeah, it's like
It's like
something.
a Bond intro. Just like
Ooh, yeah.
Now it's something to enjoy. At one point, Walnut goes whoa, and then it's like the symbol. Right, Rosie Beestinger.
Pass. I don't think I would know what to do in this
pass
situation.
the popcorn.
I think I would be flummoxed by these two walnuts,
A double nut.
torn between these two walnuts, feeling like a fool. And I would turn to, I think I would have the same kind of thought as Cthulhu, and immediately blame Nilayan for this.
Yeah.
And I don't engage her in combat, but I turn to her and I have this very dark, honestly very confused expression on my face. And I say, "What have you done?"
She looks up the Nemazir seeds sort of gently swaying around her head, and she says, "Believe it or not, this is not my doing."
Whose is it then?
She says, "Fear not, child. Whoever dies, I will resurrect."
Oh, that's true. I sit back,
Boring.
mind on my money, and my money on my mind.
Dinar Blitzen, you want to do some anime shit?
I don't like fighting. I want everyone to
good
be.
boy.
I want everyone to be nice and happy,
I want everyone to.
to cool out.
Oh, you cool out, yeah.
et cetera, et
You do have a
cetera.
lot of charges, my boy.
Yeah, well,
You gonna flex on
I
it?
can do it with the one, but
could-
I
you
was gonna
could-
do it to nail in, but
You do draconic
no,
entitlement.
I was just gonna try straight up command. If I do it at a higher spell slot, I can target both of them. I can make them both stop.
Nice.
So I do that. So I'm gonna scream up at the two of them fighting because saw two walnuts, don't quite know what's going on.
With one stone.
Yeah, so I want to try to like,
You want to try to bring things into a diplomatic.
yeah.
Is there a save or no?
There is a save. I'm trying to figure out what the best.
Word.
Just tell them
The
to
best
stop.
angle, best command.
Let me consult my sheet of commands. I haven't used this in a while.
Just roll on it.
Did you write out a few technical?
Yeah.
Fun.
Does one of those say grovel?
That's what I was gonna just say. Yes.
Nice.
Spoiler.
Just because I think that'd be funny. Because also, Dinar making walnut gravel would be funny. And there's two of them, so that's like double great.
What's the save?
It makes him stop.
It's probably wisdom.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save. Speak one word command.
Look with that.
What's your DC?
Is it a saving throw or is it just a regular wisdom?
Wisdom saving
saving
throw
throw, yeah.
against. Where is it on here?
It's on here somewhere.
like
D&D
Mystic.
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Easier than ever.
Ah, you're so easy.
Isn't the save DC 15?
Oh, right there. And then real tiny.
Yeah, the tiny font.
Where do I
Yeah.
send my feedback?
It's never been easier.
It's pretty big.
So 15. Yeah, that's pretty big.
right.
All these numbers are bigger.
I'm ready.
Saving throw.
I say, hey, stop fighting.
You say
you
have to say
grovel.
One word, right? Yeah.
Both of you, eyes get bright. Grovel. Get down here and grovel.
All
Okay,
right.
so one doesn't.
Dirty
Walnut
20.
saves.
This doesn't work
Heh.
at all. So you're able to maintain your composure, even as a beast of whirling air.
I send a breeze, a stiff breeze down to Dinar.
It's a fart.
So it's an air elemental fart. Yeah.
She's a
Dinar
fart
will
elemental.
remember this.
A stanky wind.
She, her form just twists in the air, loses lift as she is fighting against this command. And then as she nears the ground close to you, the wings sort of tuck themselves in and billow out as this black, red, and silver cloak that extends out, and she is like on the ground about 10 feet from you, one hand just like pawing the earth
Yeah.
in front of you, and the other hand is like reaching for the bow that she has worn across the middle of her chest.
That's groveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, one hand is down here and the other hand is like actively trying to get it and can't
Yeah.
form.
What's she saying? How is she groveling? She's like, I'm a worm. I'm a dirty worm.
Yeah, she is pawing the ground and she is saying, I won't forget this.
That's not groveling.
Yeah. Groveling is a physical act.
Not when I tell someone to do it, it's not.
That's an
Yeah.
unhealthy attitude.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think so.
that a lot of people would argue that there's more going on than just physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear, I'm a worm. I'm a dirty worm. I'm sorry.
That's
That's groveling.
That's
I'm
not what
worm
you-
nut.
I'm
That's
a
not what you
worm.
get.
I say,
Worm
well, that's our walnut. Kill the imposter. This is obviously our walnut. Prostrated out, begging for forgiveness in her
Grabbing her
life.
bow that I guess she has.
That's what she's always fought with, right?
Yeah.
That sounds right. That feels good.
This all feels on brand to me. Get her.
I'm insulted.
Nilayan takes a few steps over. You think there might even be a hitch, the slightest evidence of a hitch,
Will Smith.
no, in the steps of her left foot.
She's limping?
She is.
That's her officer.
Yeah. And she puts her finger underneath Walnut's chin. Walnica? Walnut.
Ravnica.
Walnut.
Walnica. And then speaks to her like eye to eye, communicates to her in a mystical tongue, and looks up at you, Walnut, and says, "You should be safe."
Okay.
Did any of us recognize that tongue?
It's you've heard it before when people perform magical spells.
Fondlese.
No,
Finally.
So I will speak back to Nalayan. I imagine it's like when air is like when wind is talking to you. It's like
Ooh, cool.
and
yeah, it's not like
When
a
wind
chime,
talks to you?
right?
she says when the wind talks to you.
It's like the colors of the wind.
It's like the cause of the wind. It's like a voice on the wind.
Wind
like
is
smoke
always
on the
talking
water.
to us. We just have to listen.
It's true.
Thanks, Kuthris.
That's all. That's good.
She says, "You put her up to this.
You put her up to this.
You put her up to this."
And she snorts.
The wind.
And she says, "The powers of our enclave are great indeed, child. But I don't hear every leaf that falls. Everything that occurs on this accursed place is not a part of some scheme of mine."
Walnut.
She says, "You will know when my schemes reach fruition."
Okay. And Walnut says, "I won't kill her."
Perfect.
Great. Great. No.
Have y'all been having this conversation in common?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's some druidic
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Whatever.
No.
What you do.
Whatever.
How long does command last?
A minute, I think. Yeah, or one round.
The problem is that it lasts for a minute. It's like that is in modern parlance that means nothing.
Yeah.
1 minute is more than a round.
10
I was using
10
I was
rounds.
using
Yeah.
that as
Oh,
Ryan Hartman nomenclature. I say a minute as a short duration.
I see. So it's
I'm,
one
I'm
round.
from Philadelphia.
6
yeah.
seconds. Okay.
Yes, it's one round.
Okay. I'm from Philadelphia.
I'm not sure.
Born
That's
and
why I
raised.
saw the hat and the shirt.
How's that?
There's a lot of clues here.
Yeah.
This is
The attitude.
context clues.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well, looks like we're all done.
No. I want to do something.
Do it. What you got, girl?
Okay. I will come out of the air and very hesitantly drop my elemental shape. But now I can't wild shape for the rest of the day, so
You chewed him up.
potentially boned.
You gotta rest. Well, you're at the way rest in. I mean, there's a
Yeah, but she's only got a minute of groveling.
great opportunity
A
there.
round of groveling.
Short rest.
What's 6 seconds of groveling?
Not literal minute.
Okay,
When you're
here we go.
as you come down,
From Philadelphia. A Philadelphia minute.
as you discard your elemental shape, as soon as your feet touch the ground, the changeling girl, whose name currently, at this exact moment, is Quinoa. It has to change at some point.
I thought it was avocado for a second.
No, it'll
Some millennial garbage.
later on.
Avocado.
Later on,
Her name's Instagram.
she is in front of you in an instant.
Okay.
Like she is in front of you and turns around, and you can see that she has pulled out one of. It's almost certainly one of Father Gordon's knives
Okay.
that in her hands is almost like a short sword length blade.
Okay.
And she is interspersed between you and these newcomers.
Okay. That's very sweet. I move past her, but do so in like I'm now guarding her. And I look at Walnica, and I would like her to do a Wisdom 17 saving throw.
Yowza. It's getting crazier and crazier in here.
I'm going to attempt to Gios her.
I was just going to say,
What'd she get?
so if you had done that save, what would it be? It's important. I mean,
I would be placing a magical command on a creature that would last for 30 days.
oh, I know about that.
Okay.
I'm saying, what would your plus be?
My
such a save.
Oh, me +9.
+9.
Yeah. You sense, like as you are beginning to speak it, there is already, like you're like gilding the lily here.
Sweetie, here, have some of this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Or by which I mean Shadow Chancellor. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
For the podcast, Jerry's
Thank God in heaven.
is sipping on some tea.
I become an air elemental.
Sellable audio.
She is already under a gaze.
Oh.
It's just been placed on her.
That's just been placed on her? You mean like I'm sensing the command?
Yeah, exactly. Like she was given one by Nilayan,
Can you trace it?
Okay.
not
Oh, the
6 seconds
Gaze
ago.
coming from inside that.
Okay,
that
6 seconds
magical
ago.
language she was
Yeah.
speaking to her.
Okay. Okay,
You don't know.
sorry.
You don't know exactly what the command is,
Okay.
but one has just been placed on her. You think that you might have had. This is actually awesome that that's what you were doing.
Okay, great.
First of all, that spell is high level as shit.
It is. It takes a lot out of you.
It really does. I just think it's awesome that you and Nilayan had the same instinct.
That
And
sucks.
was it like skipping off the atmosphere or something?
Yeah.
It just like bounced off?
Exactly.
So you know, yeah.
Okay, so I look at Nilan and I just say, "What did you do to her?"
She says, nothing, except do what our kind should do, which is care for each other.
That's what I tried to do.
She lowers a hand, but she's still pawing at the ground. She says another word,
Okay,
and the groveling ceases.
Here you go, sweetie.
nice.
Oh, thank you. Honey sticks? Man, it's getting better and better around here.
What else we got?
Yeah,
Can't wait to see
maybe
what
beef
treats
jerky?
Alyssa
Yeah.
brings for the
No.
rest of us.
Yeah.
So the groveling ceases in an instant.
Okay,
And she lowers a hand down and raises up this other walnut, who keeps a firm hand
on the bow.
on the center of the bow. And it's easy to see. It's easy to see even from the bow, just looking at it. Like the druidic is plain on it, just stretched out along the wooden frame is Aunt Never.
Aunt never. Cute. That's cute. I look at Nilan and I say, "You can't take her. You'd use her as a weapon."
It turns out that we already agree on quite a lot. There was no manipulation required. And had you not spent the kind of time you did outside the Enclave, corrupted by a doomed world, you might require less education, daughter.
She's got you there.
I look at Rosie and I go, "Oh no."
It's been great seeing you, Elaine, but we got other stuff we're doing too. So this has been fun.
Walnut says, "You can go today, but I won't suffer you to live much longer.
Whoa.
You will bring destruction on this whole world, and it's not going to do what you think." it'll never be like it was. The forest will never, ever be like it was.
She slaps you.
Okay. You know what? We'll take the slap. And she just slowly looks back, and she just says, never.
How much damage was this slap?
There's no slap. It's not slap damage. The damage, it's psychic damage.
73 points.
One or two?
Instant.
Come on.
And you are enslapped.
You know what? I will take 1 point of damage. Why not?
Well, no, I was just going to say, so we go in here, it's like, obviously, we have the different conditions.
Yes.
It's like
And
sick
slapified.
burned.
Slapped. Can I ask Nilian, what goddess are you with now? Who are you serving now?
Oh, that's a great question.
Who took you in?
Oof.
Oh, here, give me a perception roll.
Okay. Sure,
You got so many charges, use that money.
I will.
It's a sub
I'm gonna use
Advantage.
it. So that's a chunk. I'm going to take one.
All
All
right.
right, not a bad. That's a perception roll, so that's
Yeah.
a 21.
The traditional iconography of Malith or Maliki exists nowhere in her raiment.
Okay. Then upon that question, like, who do you serve now? Who are you with?
You single?
Look, yeah. I got a guy. I got somebody you might be interested in.
Yes, proselytize.
God.
Yeah. And Catrice knows this is not the time for that. I don't want this for the her.
Dude, this,
You just need something to look at it. That's all you really need. It
Yeah.
just needs to be observed.
So looking at her garb, not the goddesses then.
she says, I serve the living world. The world that shall live again.
I just laugh. I go, you're the heretic. Listen to you.
Yeah, it's either living or will live.
Yeah.
You know?
Nilian addresses the two citizens of the Enclave exclusively. And she says, the two of you provide such an interesting question. And she says, our law holds that every woman is her own, which should make this heretical in every way. But she says, our law also says that by her deeds, a woman is known. She says, I don't have an answer for this. And she extends a hand to Walnut, which is the euphemism we're going to use, like going on,
Yeah.
right? And she says, we return now to the high seat in Crucible. And she says, but you should know that the mother of Prophetess's mother was of the Enclave.
Walnut, like that hits her, and it's like an arrow, like going through her. Like this is just new information that she just wasn't ready for, and she, like, kind of swings back, and she says, you can't take her. I'm not going to let you take her. I know you would use her.
Walnut says, Walnut looks at you meaningfully, and you can hear in your mind the words, who's using who?
Whom?
I yell, whom?
Walnut would not know that. So
Exactly.
It's canonical.
The two of them,
Amy didn't know that.
and she says, return to Nemazir and find answers there.
Walnut just sighs and looks at Nilan and wants to just, like, end her future reign of tyranny, like, right now.
Today,
Because Walnut is all about action. But she hears that, and she thinks about what she just learned about Propha, and she ignores Nilan, and she looks at Walnut, and she she just says, this isn't over. I'll be back, and I'm gonna help you.
She says, and this time she'll say it out loud. She says, I know better than anyone.
Okay.
And they explode into
Well, that takes care of that.
into massive avian forms
Sure.
and take to the sky in the direction that they suggested they might.
Man, I just got a hawk. I'm like a little fruit bat flapping around.
This
All
is
right.
big birds.
Okay, big birds, giant eagles. I got it.
Big bird.
I watch them go, and I turn to the rest of the crew, and I just say, did you know that Omen can do that whenever he wants?
Which part? The bird? Turning into a bird?
No, make one of you. I just wanted you to know that.
Really?
It's in the contract, which I have since looked at very carefully.
I wish I'd have known that when I signed up. I would have done so sooner.
I just sign anything handed to me.
You should be so lucky as to get more of me.
That was one of yours then.
That was mine. I believe there's only one.
So which are you, like the third?
I know there are 7 omens.
How? What? 7 omens?
I know there are 7 omens.
That sounds like a YA series.
Yeah.
The seven
omens.
7 omens.
That's too
No, wait,
many.
the 7
That's
omens.
too many omens. There's one is too many.
Which one's
Auto
ours?
quorum. Like you wouldn't actually need to meet. It's like, well, let's tell the board whether or not. Yeah, we're doing it. Yep. Vote pass.
It's extremely efficient.
Council of Ricks.
Walnut says, she just says, it's not today, but I will deal with the land, and I will find a way to live alongside myself, and I will kill Omen. Even if it's just one of them.
I've been saying
And I agree. There's enough for all of us.
One per.
This has been your thing for a minute.
Yeah.
Look, were we here to do something else? And then I just trip over Father Gordon. Were we doing something else?
Yeah, and you're not even interested. You're like,
I'm just like,
what are we supposed to do?
What were we doing? What? Face plant.
What? Nace will catch you like in the armor, like in the breastplate back, like where it joins to the neck.
Say, thanks,
He'll
bro.
like catch you on that, and like see you're just suspended over Father Gordon's like twisted nightmare visage.
I'm just like,
Where's
whoa. Like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And then just one quick yank,
Yeah.
just like there you go.
where's
Thanks, brah.
You gotta.
Portentia?
He's like, you gotta, bro.
Bro.
Where's Portentia right now?
Portentia is
Still in her
Sitting
house?
back.
well, she's very near Quinoa.
Yeah, what is she?
She
up
has
to
a
say?
hand on her shoulder.
Yeah. What do you know of this? Drawn
Which part?
the Enclave
Your 7 dads.
7
and
dads?
7 dads.
7 brothers.
7 brothers?
7
Brother
brothers.
dads? 7 brother dads?
You got 7 brother dads?
TLC show. Bravo.
Where to begin?
At the beginning, probably.
So Omen's
Tell
not
us
your,
about the dads.
Omen's not your dad?
She says the extent of my knowledge, the Enclave is, well, as I'm sure you're aware, notoriously, dangerously xenophobic ball of forest witches.
I
Is
hear
that?
that.
I mean, tell me when I go astray.
I mean, looking to the future, we're hoping to improve on that.
Okay, well, obviously, Q4. Everybody keep their eyes.
Yeah, we're engaging a PR
Wow.
company that's got some new ideas. Targeted messaging.
She's like, definitely look. I can't wait to see those charts. My interest in the Enclave began and ended with the Shardling. As soon as I determined it was not 100% feasible as a siege weapon, my interest waned quickly. It's too mercurial. And now, with the events, well, I'm sure you know, the extraterrestrial, shall we say, events. I'm not even sure the Wandering Crypt is in play. Its spirit was animated by the Sanguilith adversary, however you like.
Now mothballed.
Yeah, she said she sits. She moves the axe off of the stump, sits, puts one leg over the other, and says, "It's been very inconvenient."
Do you know anything about your grandmother?
We never met her.
Well, you wouldn't. But do you know anything about her?
It never occurred to me that there was anything of interest there. But a connection between Propha and the Enclave directly, now that is something.
Wish we could unstick her so we could ask some of these questions.
Yeah, we got to do it. You know, and now I'm motivated.
Well, yeah. You never thought to check? You never really wanted to dig into that, shape-shifting stuff? Everyone's either a shapeshifter or a clone, as far as I can tell.
Seems like it had a straight through line to the Wandering Crypt, that route.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, what are we doing other than this? We were interrupted by Wolnica. Where are
It's
we
true.
headed?
Well, we gotta
Remind
do
me.
something about Father Gordon.
We
Yeah,
came
that's
to
exactly
Father
it.
Gordon to figure out how to fix Propha, and then we found out that Portentia
Once we looked at the
is a
anklet.
shapeshifter as well,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Once we looked at the anklet.
right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a piece of garbage too.
Can I do a history check maybe, to see if I know what the Hollow of the 6 Points means?
You can, knowing what we know about this ball of forest witches.
Yeah.
It might be rough stuff,
Okay.
but I mean, this is a game
Right.
where people can get lucky.
Rosie-
Halfling's luckiest of all.
Rosie-
Do I know this term? Am I familiar with this term
It was
also?
written on the anklet. The Hollow of the 6
Oh,
Points
and I
was
would have
written in
been able to read
Elvish.
that, okay.
Yeah. So you've heard it too.
Have I not
You
yet,
could research it.
have I not yet gone into the knife? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Nope. I got a 4, so I remember learning those words, I guess.
Yeah, you just
Remember
remember.
that-
Hey, remember when we
Remember when
learned
we
those
read
words?
those
That was
words?
cool.
Yeah.
I say it like it's meaningful. I'm like, Hollow of the 6 Points.
Huh?
Checks out.
Have I ever heard that?
It was on the anklet.
It's on the ankle.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like
Maybe you could do a history check.
Yeah. One moment, please. I'm going in now.
no.
I'm going into the knife.
So as the knife goes in, Quinoa disappears behind Propha
Oh, too scary.
and just
Portentia.
Portentia and just peeks out slowly from one side,
I say, he's okay. He's just, that's,
just in his knife.
And then
He's just in his knife.
from the knife, don't lie to her. It's fine. She's got to learn something.
Yeah.
I'm in anguish.
Yeah.
Just what they
he's
do.
fine by some definition of
Yeah.
word, fine.
So what? Yeah. Okay. So now, within the knife, with what I know of this, because I still have to be able to research in some discipline, in some
Right.
category. I can't
Yeah.
just
So
look at these words.
so investigate as Kithris would.
Oh, Dewey, damn your decimal system.
Every
Exactly.
time.
Not this system. It's all messed up now. Somebody reworked my shelves.
It's another dangling plot thread.
Yeah, I assumed it was.
It's moral, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I assumed that. Kithris does not assume that.
No.
Chris does that.
Chris does.
Chris
We all
actually
did,
does,
yeah.
You assume it's moral? Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Moril.
Yeah.
Moral. I was like, arranging a library in terms of its morality. I was like, what a great idea.
We'll get around to that.
I was like, holy
Same.
shit.
I know, I'm a genius.
What? No.
So I would be looking for. I mean, it would be like histories of these regions where I know the Drawn may have existed, but with this enclave connection, I would have.
There we
more.
go. There's a couple data points here.
Right, because surely something's been discussed about this very isolated group in the Crypt Garden Forest. Something's got to be written of them and their ways.
Especially if he had one captive.
Yeah, that's very true. Although, yeah, do I know? Did we work this out already? Like where my father had run across this Malayan seed?
Like I said, there's a one or two pieces of, functionally speaking, fan fiction that I have written
Yeah.
of these. He kept many dialogues with the seed as a category of his work. Once he determined a mechanism to communicate with the seed itself safely,
Right.
he engaged the seed in many dialogues over an unspecified period of time.
Yes.
But she was profoundly canny, even sequestered within the seed.
I feel like a search in your email for Jerry Seed is pretty dodgy.
It gets a lot of results.
Well, you went Jerry
Oh,
Seed,
God.
JPEG.
It's got its own folder.
No attachments. No. Shall I just read it? It's been a long time since I read it.
Well, read it. It's interesting.
I wonder
You
if
might
it'll
like
have
it.
anything that I can sift further. It's called Discourses with the Seed.
There we go.
And it was sent to me, not Cthulhu, March of last year. Seed says, "Back so soon, heretic. You promised to destroy me. If you've returned only with half-hearted threats." And then TR says, "I cannot destroy you." Seed, "Oh?" TR, "Because I cannot stop thinking on your words." Seed, "The truth is this way, when it finds fertile ground. It may be that your kind may yet find instruction. Or perhaps just you." TR, "You've said there is not one God but many. Oh, by her dark bosom, I would know their names." Seed,
I had to put the romance in.
yeah. "There are gods beyond counting. Gods of plates and stoves, gods of food and drink, with their own petty loves and petty hates, their own idiot hungers like any mewling brat. Thus it was with Ma'alit. Our people had 2 mothers to watch us, until Ma'alit saw fit to cast us away. We thought for a time that she had left us for you to steep herself in your evil darkness, but I no longer believe this." Why? "Because if she had come to you, or beloved Ma'alit, you would be better than you are."
Wow.
Didn't help, but I liked it.
No. Who wouldn't want to write more of that?
That's what Cthulhu is like. I don't know if this helps me, but I love the way it was written.
Next time I get a fever, I'll handle this.
I like the idea that this is something that Cthulhu would return to, like that dialogue.
To ponder.
Right. Yeah.
But we can use that as a through line if we want to. Just go ahead and give me a history.
Yeah.
Give me a history check, and we'll use that to dig through.
I may take advantage again. Let me take advantage again. Let me do it, because that's not a great... That's the 16. This will be
Yummy.
That's 25.
25.
Pouring through these books, and again, this is 2 solid shelves of handwritten dialectical incursions into this seed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And there's an almost voyeuristic quality to some of these, because you understood, as well as anyone, what life must have been like for your father under these conditions, with this like pinhole through which to see this vast world. And it's not just the Underdark and the surface world, but the pantheon, multiple layers of reality. I mean, all the things that Cthulhu is fascinated by had their origins here. And it would be hard to say that some of these volumes don't have a texture of something like a forbidden romance, where they're eventually almost playfully sparring with each other around these topics.
Just reading, going, yuck.
Icky.
Yeah,
My dad.
yeah, it's weird. It's not good. It doesn't make you feel good inside. But you do come across a series of conversations between them on the superiority, the fundamental superiority that would ultimately lead to the success of the Enclave's campaign.
Oh.
And it had to do with their, what she termed ritual engines. And so she goes through to describe a few. And they each have names given, like perhaps over-given to unnecessary poetry. But she does refer to the Hollow of the Six Points
As one of these ritual engines.
as one of these ritual engines. Available and with pride. It's just like, because essentially your father would say, well, this is an asset of war. This is something that we can claim. Telling me about this is foolhardy. And she says that only those of our blood may use it.
Yeah.
Of our blood.
Interesting.
And so these ritual engines just enable potent manifestations of magic, but they're fueled by distinct, even esoteric concepts.
Get ready.
Oh
I
boy.
thought this was going to be a Walnut episode.
Here he
but
goes.
It's this episode.
Yeah.
No, I'm done.
No. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, but now he's just revving up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in there, kid.
Esoteric
Give us another play.
conceits.
Yeah, RP.
Yeah, I come. So the first thing I got to do is get out of this knife. Yeah, with the book, I'll bring that out. With
And
me.
there is a, it's like, it's hand drawn. Like, imagine.
Another drawn sibling?
I was just gonna say that.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
hand.
Did you do this? I grab her.
I'm compromised
His hand all
on
along.
every axis. You know, I don't need this from those who proclaim to love me.
I've never said that.
That's true. That's true. I would never blame.
And I never would.
I would. You know what? I would never accuse you of
You
that.
know, I'm a straight shooter. I thought you knew where we stood.
But
friends.
imagine like
even that.
imagine like a map, third hand drawn, of portions of the surface world.
Yeah.
So different now, currently, but it is very, very plain, even in this like half interpreted geography, the sharp line of the Sword Mountains. So the size of the forest attached to the Sword Mountains in his diagram is infinite.
Yeah.
His version of it, which is just the version he has been told, of course, by the seed, extends to the edges of the paper.
Yeah.
But the Sword Mountains and the Hollow of the Six Points, a place that she describes as being where a tree is not, is present south of the Sword Mountains. It's not exact, but it is not far. It's much deeper into the forest,
Yeah.
but Nemazir is a legitimate entry point
Ooh,
to that deeper forest.
that's even more helpful.
Oh no.
So,
Pop out.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, so what? Go
What
ahead.
I'm saying, do you show us this? Do we see this?
Oh no, not yet.
in the
Yeah,
Okay,
but
still in the-
but now
He's still working.
Now watch for this.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Cathris comes out of the knife,
Whoa.
and they go, check out this map. Now you've seen it. No, I described like, yeah, when my father had come across the land, her seed, her hiding state, had these dialogues with her, and so little did she think of our kind that she shared all this, including this map.
This is why you should never monologue when you're a villain. You never know how far that stuff's
That's how we
gonna
know
travel.
she's a villain. She
She
monologued.
monologued.
Yeah.
This
But
is the world as it was.
the Sword Mountains which at the time were considered daunting, but now we know to be little more than a tourist trap, a joke of a mountain range,
Agreed.
comical, and a pile of rocks, really.
That's kind of the basis for a great IP setting, though.
Hey.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
This seems to be the site of this ritual engine, which she spoke, and which these people are bound to for some reason. Just a stone's throw away from Nemazir.
She said to return to Nemazir.
We'd be stupid not to go.
Don't you worry that you're falling into some kind of trap set by her?
Maybe, but I have to know.
I snatched the map out of his hands.
The map is contained inside of a book.
I snatched the book out of his hand.
Perfect.
Well, he was showing us the map, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You take the book. I hold it open.
So
Snatch
you
it.
get it.
Snatch it anyway, yeah. Do I recognize anything? It'd be in the Sword Mountains.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of it is nonsense. Like,
Okay.
it's like a telephone, but like in cartography form.
Yeah.
But even then, the birthplace of the Jannari people, its intense power and perfection, even third or fourth hand can't be diminished. Cut straight through the middle of this map is the clear line of the Sword Mountains.
And nothing seems off or anything.
No, that part is correct. This map, as drawn, does not show Jannar.
Yes. There's another drawing?
There's an Astron.
Does the there's definitely an Astron. Does the hollow of the 6 points refer to Jannar? Is that where we're looking?
No, the Jannar, because you've been by it.
Yeah.
Jannar is farther to the northeast,
Okay.
up the road, closer. Nemazir is further south, at least a day.
Okay.
Okay. So it's on the way from
Yes.
Nemazir to
Yeah.
Jannar.
It'd be a great place. It would be a great place for the adventure to go if we were eventually going to go to Jannar.
But we're not.
That's
No,
a bummer.
I'm saying that would be a great. Obviously, that would be a good setup.
Well,
I'm
let's see
just
what
saying.
Nace thinks about that.
Yeah.
No, he says no. I said, throw the book in the river.
No, but like 2 hands overhead, like like you were throwing in the ball from like out of the field, like
Yeah. That's a soccer reference. Good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We go.
To
What?
Nemazir.
What? Father Gordon, we can't just leave him here.
Take him along.
Take him with us.
I mean, we gotta
All right,
bring him
throw him
and
over the shoulder.
Portentia
Yeah.
and Nace
And quinoa.
all pile in our party cart.
We got room.
Portentia places a hand on Quinoa's shoulder and says, "I've spent summers at the Way Rest since I was a girl. It would be no trouble for me to stay here with the girl and see to Father Gordon. I could keep in contact with my sister Auspicia, and we could communicate with one another about any changes in their condition."
We are not going to a safe place.
I trust Portentia as much as I can throw this book. And the book's
a
like
lot.
the book's like a foot away.
And you just point.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Lest we forget, we saw her emerge from the crypt as an evil mimic thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is
And-
not...
Try to kill us.
Portentia can hear me say all this, by the way.
Yeah.
We've seen what she is. I don't know that we can trust her alone, but certainly not with the child.
Yeah. I don't want to be alone with her. I'm definitely not going to leave a kid with her.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. Ah, you guys are right. Oh, yeah. That tracks.
Well,
That kid's life is going to be on your hands.
if we want to go back to Nemazir, we have to go through Red Larch anyway. Maybe we can leave Quinoa with Auspicia and Brahma.
It would be a detour, to be sure, but
Hey, that rhymed.
that's not unreasonable
Yeah, Portentia-
given the rest of these.
I'm the
that's not-
cartographer, okay?
Exactly.
I understand
No, I'm
this.
just saying, like,
Just kidding. I'm teasing.
I'm saying that given the rest of the nested matrix of outcomes,
Yeah.
a short detour is probably not terrible.
No, I think that's a worthy detour.
Great idea.
Okay, and then we can pick up anything you might need, extra clothes or food or toothbrush or
Exactly. Snacks.
snacks.
Portentia says that would be. I find that acceptable as well. Let us place Father Gordon.
Remember asking you.
Yeah, why don't you get back in your
Gingerly.
box? No one even wanted you here. Where's your
back in
house?
the box.
Get back in your box.
Gingerly into the cart, of
Okay.
course, and the best case scenario is probably to use the ritual of travel that you as a rank 2 cartographer possess.
That's,
Wouldn't you say?
Wow.
I've never seen it performed. I would
Real
love to.
quarterback situation we got going on here.
those
Yikes.
words strung together make no sense to me.
I would love to see it performed.
Okay, we're not gonna do the ritual. I forgot how to do it, so we're just gonna.
Really?
Rosie's completely creeped out.
What a bummer!
Portentia.
What a bummer to cramp yourself into this really yucky cart. To be honest, you rode some sort of a beast before, and I think you should stick with that.
It seems like maybe there's just room for quinoa on the cart. It's very crowded back there.
There are 2 dragonborn.
Up front is a lot. Walnut has to sit next to me on the way back, so she can help guide me back to Red Larch. So there's no
I'm lashing
room.
Father Gordon to the roof. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, you want to get it good and tight.
Yeah.
He's just like,
You just got him at IKEA. You're gonna drive slow. Yeah, I think that maybe Portentia, you could stay here. We could just come back when we're done. We don't need to inconvenience you any further than we already have. I think that's a great plan. I agree. You should stay here. All right, everybody in? Mm-hmm. Let's go. All right.
What's Portentia do?
Yeah, we're like just like hand shoulder to the child, like, and then we'll go.
Yep. And then we'll just.
Go.
Well, I got the hand on the other shoulder. No, same shoulder.
Yes.
All right. You will
one hand
have
on
to. You will have to. Oh no, absolutely not. Because I was just going to say, it's like Portentia has definitely done. She's done her best to ingratiate herself to the child, but by the same token, the truth is that, especially because of the Christmas specials, like the characters at this table are one of the few sources of real stability in her life. Like it's not controvertible at all. Like you exist in there's no requirement at all.
take the top off.
There's no work. Yeah, chop the top off the coop.
Yeah, it's my contract.
It's about to be a surgical summer. So it's fine. So she will absolutely return with you.
Okay. We're approximately the same height.
Yeah,
So I'm a little old lady holding hands with her.
exactly.
Escorting
So
her
you can help her up. Like
Yep. Right, just get right up in that cart. There you go, sweetie. You buckle up.
no, and she moves over like into your seat, and then she's like reaching out to get the reins, and then she brings the reins back up.
Oh, I love it. Like, oh, look at you. You look so cute. Oh, who can draw? Can someone draw a picture of this? It's so cute.
And she starts to move Coriander too early. Everyone is not ready. Father Gordon slips a little bit
Whoop.
up on the top. Oh, gotta tighten up some of that.
Grandmother's rope.
And then Portentia gets the axe that she removed from the stump off the ground, Father Gordon's axe, takes it up, slams it into the stump with one hand, reaches for a vial across her chest, removes the cork, and says, "I'll see you at home." And drinks it. And you know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
You having experienced it more than once.
Travel juice.
High C. It's more high C.
And she goes directly through the ground.
Yeah.
Well, there she goes. Well.
And
You don't want that.
exactly,
You don't want that
it's
way.
evil and vile. So you can easily make your preparations to head back to Red Larch, handle any tasks or work.
Well, now
that
we
need
can
to be
use
done
the
back
thing.
there.
She's not there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And she goes back up. Whoa! No, I saw it.
I thought I heard
cart.
it. Yeah.
No,
Turned into a puddle, but it's just in the back of the cart.
It's just halfway up. It's just like the torso, like whoop. Like a puppet.
Do I smell? No?
Oh, no, I already spell. All right. We will manage our Red Larch excursion as soon as we come back. But for now, Shadow Council, Merrily please you. Hey, we're just going to have our quick break. You know how it is. And then we'll come back and we'll play more Dungeons and Dragons. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Lizard people, Jerry.
Hello. I'm Jeffrey K. Horcrims. Welcome back to Tessie Teams. When last we saw our heroes, Portentia Drawn was moist, and she was just emerging from the ground. No,
Wet and ready.
that didn't happen.
Wow.
No, she was already gone.
Jeez. Different story than the one I heard.
So now we're ready to go. We're ready to roleplay as much or as little as you want for the next hour.
Excellent.
I'm ready to just roll through Red Larch for show.
Just throw the kid out.
Push the
Just
kid
like
and
right
Father
off
Gordon.
the side.
Tuck and roll, baby.
He just goes like clang, 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 clang.
It's like a pachinko type thing. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
It's like different angles.
It's just like throwing a hockey stick off the top of a station wagon as you
thing.
drive through a cul-de-sac. We've all done it.
Yeah.
I'm painting a picture.
Yeah, and I'm there. I'm living in it. So she's ready to move these horses for sure.
Okay. And I say, well, now hold on. There's a kind of a special thing that you got to do. If you want to go quickly, I can actually show you the little magic secret that I know about driving. You're probably a little young for it, but
She says, I know about horses.
what do you know about horses?
She's a horse girl.
She's a horse.
I can be a horse.
You can be a horse. Yes.
So
Get up there and lash you up to this thing.
no, dude,
Actually.
no, dude, this has to be legit.
Yeah.
This has to be through the window.
Yeah,
Right?
good.
Just get up there.
Earn your keep.
I can be a horse.
Well, let's see it.
She shakes her head, and her hair cascades over the back in a stripe, and her face is much longer
Okay.
and horsey.
Sure. That's good. That is very good. But you are not entirely a horse. You're sort of a reverse centaur at the moment. Can you do a whole horse?
She shakes her head, her horsey head, no.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Go boo.
Somehow I think I've won the argument, and I say I don't think so, and I hold my hand up for the reins.
The snout dips low, and she hands you the reins.
Okay. Call me when you can be a whole horse.
Yeah, that's what you get for all that talk.
And also with you.
The hoof?
The two
Yeah.
hooves.
Such hoof crab.
Okay. So are you guys all ready to go?
Yeah, we're all in.
Yeah.
I think
We're all
we're
in?
traditional
Configuration?
stations. Yeah.
Well, are you perched atop Father Gordon, or
Yeah, I'm just like tying
Yeah, I was just going to say,
knots.
let's some jealousy there.
Oh, yeah.
no?
Little snort.
Yeah.
I got the mini snort.
She doesn't like. She's not about boys.
No, but like you
No.
trade. It's
No.
like, I'll ride on the roof this time. You can drive the cart, Lauren. You ride up with this child. I'm gonna figure out
got
some
this.
things
You
back
got
here.
this. Okay, so I will do my cartography and take us back to Red Larch.
Okay. As you, does the story include you turning the cart around to go back the other way?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get in trouble if not. But I love the idea that Rosie has to like start out. Well, first we were heading the wrong way, so
Yeah, first
we
we
sort of had to like turn
it
around.
ended up being, I thought I could execute a 3-point turn, but Coriander is not super great at backing up, so it ended up being more like a 12-point turn, and Dinar started making fun of me around point 4 and just
Then
kept
Nace
going.
chimed in at
Nace,
turn 6.
two dragons now
No,
sticking
and
out
it's
the
like,
tiny little window.
like a double snap
Yep,
like
yep.
through the thing. It's like sometimes just one, and then it's
Like,
it's
wow, Grandma, learn to drive.
Quinoa is trying to put things in She's adding to the story, just like tentatively, like. And then there was a apple cart,
Yes.
and we all got apples for a while.
We did. We each got an apple. One apple per person. Yes. Did you eat your apple?
I stole a second apple.
You stole a second apple. Oh my
Very
goodness.
quick.
Did anybody see you?
No, never.
Nobody?
They never
saw you? You got 2 apples?
They never see me.
Incredible.
She's like, I can make one of my arms very, very long. Just the one.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you do that. You make one arm very long. You steal a second
No
apple.
one expects it.
No, I didn't expect it. I didn't know you could do it. But
It was
that's
like
what
a
happens.
Snake arm.
Yeah, it's great. It's so good. I love your
Very
snake
cool.
arm.
It extends,
Yeah,
becomes ropey.
nice.
Just like this.
Can I see it?
Oh yeah, like this.
So I'm imagining the cart in, 0.6 of an 8-point turn and a one long child's arm near an apple cart that's just vaguely, there's no horse near it or
Oh
anything.
yeah, no, it's just
sort
it's sort of like
filmy.
like a phantasm.
Yeah.
As you talked before about like the sort of soap bubble
Yes.
that forms and all these potential events, and she's just providing a lot of background details that, as detailed as the stories go, like she really focuses on the snacks.
Sure.
She focuses on like the lunches that are on the way. And it's like, oh, and you found an extra tart. It's like, oh, it was in there, it was wedged in.
Yep.
There's a theme of
But it's like this like horrible version of it, right? Like a child's version of a drawing. So it's like this nightmare happening outside the car. Where we're like,
poking
what the
in
hell is going
outside."
on? Oh my god, the people all are distorted incorrectly, and they're like,
have an extra
who wants apples? I'm like, oh my god, this nightmare, when will it end?
The best part is in the Nace, just like eyes closed, just rocking in the
Yeah,
back.
we're just like, Chris is loving it. Like, oh, this is interesting. And we're just like, oh my god, no.
Rosie indulges every single addition that
Exactly.
Quinoa
Well,
makes to this.
and then, but many of her additions focus on dinar.
Oh god.
Like, so whenever it stops, whenever the cart stops in different places, she must have memories going back of playing with dinar, like riding around on the tail, and
He's got a name.
so Kevin,
That's true.
Kevin with 2 C's.
The tail.
We're just riding, just like there's a lot of tossing into the air.
Sure.
Like dinar is essentially a kind of ambulatory jungle gym, and that figures prominently in the
Yeah.
in the stories. Whenever the cart stops,
Okay. So this is something I think Rosie would also delight in. It's like,
But it's not.
but it's a phantasmagorical.
Yes.
It's just this horrible, corrupted, creepy version
Cartoon.
of Dinar. Yeah. And
Play with me.
Hello, children.
No, but it's like the mouth. But it's like whenever Dinar
it's like
says
off the
something,
side.
it's too big. And then whenever Dinar says something, the mouth just opens too wide, and it doesn't open and close with the words.
Right.
Yeah.
It just opens up at maximum level, and then everything that's being said gets said, and then it closes again, and then recedes into the dark.
that's Rosie's dinar.
Yeah.
That's not Quinoa's dinar.
So you roll in, the story necessarily has the cart returning to Red Larch
Yes.
through the northernmost exit.
And Quinoa at this point is decorated with many apple cores and the remains of many lunches.
That's right. And they sort of slowly fade as the bubble fades. And then you're rolling in. Fall has definitely,
Fallen.
well, it has manifested in Red Larch. Coriander is a horse that has challenges even on the most
Yeah, we know.
idyllic summer roads.
Fall has sprung.
There's a lot of wheel being pulled through thick mud. And the town is not in a ruin necessarily.
but it's not great.
But Last Stone's Day has definitely, the marks of Last Stone's Day are present here and there around the burg of Red Larch.
Can you elaborate on what that means?
Absolutely. The tiny, there's a lot of greasy papers
Yeah, there was that last year.
that haven't, that haven't quite been picked up 100% of the time.
Litter bugs everywhere.
But civic duty, no doubt, will spring fresh any moment and reclaim some of these. It's just a quick left turn, the very first left in, about halfway, 75% of the way down that crescent. The cart house awaits.
Scoot on in there. We don't park though, because we want to hit the road again pretty quick, right? That's the impression. Like we're not staying overnight. We're just
We just leave it running.
yeah, exactly. So I don't bring it into the cart house. I just pull up in front of the Drawn and Courtier, and I clap very excitedly and say, "We're here, Quinoa! You did it! That's what cartography is. It's pretty fun, huh?"
Yeah, she stands up off of the floor, gets up on the seat itself, and engages in a full body celebration of her narrative prowess.
She's done it.
She makes sure that everyone around knows that something happened, even if what exactly it was is not completely clear.
But she did it, and that's what matters.
It's all too clear.
Yeah.
What you have seen.
Tanar's hollowed eye.
Collapse out in wide-eyed terror. Just gotta get away from the cart for a second.
And don't forget, canonically, this is probably 4 soft inches of mud. So you stumbled out of the cart, and it's just 2 hands.
And I just start sinking.
Oh, quicksand. Yes.
I got bad thoughts.
Yep, you
I'm
got
sad.
bad thoughts. No,
And
you
I'm
gotta be
dead.
happy. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, sorry. I sucked in the mud.
Yeah, what we here to do? We drop off this child.
Yeah.
Do we need to see if Prophet's doing any better? I assume no. We got a fresh case.
We could just go in and just be like, Prophet any better? No? Thunk.
Yeah.
Well, I got another one.
Here's the sequel.
Bye.
Yeah. Compare them. Yeah. See if one's better than the other.
Okay.
Stack them next to each other.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you. So I assume someone holds the door open. I mean, do you just like use Father Gordon as like a battering ram?
Well, I imagine that Dinar and Nace are the only ones that can carry him,
Right.
and so it is a bumbling affair.
Well, it's not like...
No, it's like 2 like frat guys like trying to move a bed.
That's
into
what I was
the
going to
frat
say,
house.
yeah. It's like, we could do better, but we don't really care enough. So it's like banging in the door jamb, catching his arm, and they're going around a corner like that.
But it has to be that moment at the beginning where it's like neither of you is really sure who's going first.
Yeah.
And so then you bring him up sideways, and obviously that can't work.
But it's just like, as you're banging him into stuff, it's like bruises are forming. It's like, he had that one. That one was there. There's a big gash on his arm.
Don't write that on the report.
Yeah, no way. We're not paying for that. That was there.
It's like the piano. He can't sustain injury in this state. You are overjoyed to learn.
Oh, good.
Looks bad.
Just toss him.
Then after the first real catastrophic, like, well, that was going to break his hand, and it didn't, I'm just like, oh, wow, I care even less now.
So do we take him? Are we taking him upstairs to where Prophet is?
Yeah, let's just put him on the floor in Prophet's room.
Okay. Is Auspicia here anywhere?
Yeah. Auspicia is down at the bar. She has chosen to worry here
Dad's
I
temporarily.
was just going to say, we just kick in the door. Dad's here.
She has chosen to worry down here,
Right.
where it's sort of out of sight, and this has brought the entire. There's no place to escape grief at all. And
Family reunion.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
comes. She comes around and like tries to help, like coming in the middle,
I got it.
and she's like, "How?
Out of nowhere. Was
that-
it out of nowhere? I can't remember what the impetus was for him to.
The ankle bracelet. Something about the ankle bracelet.
Yeah, it seemed like it happened when we.
It was.
When you mentioned it,
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
when you started talking,
When we started
discussing
talking about it. That's right.
Yeah.
So you're able to get him up the stairs and set him in there. Where are you in this context? Walnut?
I'm looking for Brahma.
Yeah, I was just kidding. She is looking for you.
Nice.
And so she is at the top of the stairs where she has been taking care of Propha, and they are carrying Father Gordon up the stairs. So there is a moment where there's zero access.
Great. So I'm calling over them to her, and they go, "Did you see another me?"
To her?
Haiku?
To Brahma. I say, "Did you see another me?"
What do you mean?
And Walnut goes, she's like yelling over the boys. She's like, "I don't want to fully get into it."
She's like, I can ask. What are you talking about?
Omen made another me, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm the one you're married to.
She says, I need you to answer this for me right now. You are saying that this is not hot.
Answer carefully.
Oh, it's a Dr. Manhattan
Really
situation.
think about it, yeah.
She
like
worked
licking
for
a
Omen
battery.
too. She worked for Omen too, so there could be Brahma clones.
Ah, shit! One for each hand.
She's like, well, what are we,
What are we waiting for?
I mean, is she,
Juana says she was just dressed very...
like, go into it?
Okay, no, not like that.
Picture, yeah.
It just looked very sinister.
Ooh.
No.
She bites her lip.
Walnut goes, "You're fine."
She supports herself on the banister and brings a hand up to her forehead. She's feeling feverish.
Okay, well, if you see her, just be careful. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Rosie from outside is like, is someone getting thirsty in there? I can smell it. Who is it?
Walnut, the
can't
thirst
see.
trap.
Yeah. By this point, Father Gordon has gone up.
Is it Gordon?
Yeah,
Where's
exactly.
your wormy little boyfriend? While your parents are incapacitated,
Yeah, where's Connor?
I am in charge. No necking while we're gone.
Connor has repurposed his working garb ordinarily for
Bet.
cart use. This is now his apron.
Oh, yeah.
So he is in the back doing what he can to operate the restaurant portion
Okay. Good boy.
of the facility.
I say that out loud into
Yeah.
the kitchen. I say, "Good boy."
You hear
Scream, no necking.
Yeah, exactly. You hear sounds.
Okay.
It sounds like the kitchen is haunted.
Oh,
Spooky. Never mind.
that's too spooky.
So Father Gordon is laid down next. Auspicia comes in with extra blankets and pillows and tries to duplicate a comfort scenario.
Well, we'll be back, especially if we corpseify anybody else.
Yeah, if we get any more frozen bodies, we'll bring them by.
Maybe if we get them all together.
Yeah. Hat trick.
We need 6 of them.
Oh.
Certainty has a. It's almost like a. God, how do I describe it?
Certainty's here?
Yeah. She was on her way when you left. She has, it looks like, so imagine the top part of a bureau desk, but her version has a handle at the top and folds out. So in its base state, it must be something like a briefcase, but she has set this on a table that is farthest back against the wall, sort of very near where the noble knife agent carved a rune and left through it.
Yes.
She has taken what she perceives to be the smallest, least valuable table and has basically set up something like a field office
Cool.
back there.
Great.
And this is in the main downstairs area?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
hey, good to see you.
She says, hello, can I borrow your brother?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Transaction complete.
You're not even going to ask why?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
No,
I
it's
say
better.
sure.
It's better if you don't.
Oh, all right.
No, it works either way. It's
Okay.
No. All right, cool. I think that's a great, because time is very important to her. And so it's perfectly fine with me. It's just a calculation.
Well, we'll say it happened. She asks in mid hauling Father
Yeah,
Gordon.
yeah.
So it's like, no.
Yeah. No, I have time.
He's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, God, there's a lot of people in this room.
Yep.
I can
You
see
keep
that.
adding characters.
I know. I can see them all. I can see them
Oh,
all.
Trevor's here.
Han,
Yeah, exactly.
Handron,
No,
Astron.
Handron,
Handron.
Astron.
none of these are real Trons.
Not yet.
Drawneye. The Drawneye Continuum. I'm creating a new IP. No, so Portentia is sort of seated near Certainty, just trying to engage her in communication, and Certainty is not responding in any way.
Good girl.
She is maintaining an air of professional disregard.
Good.
But the questions start digging down into, you think you hear her asking about obviators. She's going down in there. You hear her mention Fen. There's no response.
Don't give her anything,
What
Certainty.
is Portentia doing? It's a corporate espionage?
Yeah, she's trying to get her business stuff all sorted out.
Secrets.
Yeah. Rotten.
Yep. So you have deposited your living corpse. You have touched base. Is there anything else that you want to do before you hit the road?
I want to tell Portentia, I think I'm in that same downstairs area. I didn't go upstairs with the boys. So I hear her talking to Certainty. And after a few moments of it, I'd like to clear my throat in a very delicate grandmotherly way. If you're trying to ply someone in order to get information, you're going to need to be a lot more subtle than that, Tenty.
She stands up to what you think is her full height, although it seems slightly larger, augmented
You've been working out?
in some way. And she asks if you would like to go on a walk.
Bad time, but I will. I would love to.
She's like, there are preparations being made. I'm only asking for one turn.
6 seconds?
Philadelphia minute.
Just a Philadelphia minute.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess if you guys are kind of all prepping Father Gordon and everything, I'm like, all right,
Getting food.
I'll go around the block.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in the John Accordi at all.
You're just still in the
I
cart.
think I'm in the cart. Like it's gonna be a quick turnaround. There's nothing I need.
It's
Right.
like 1 hour past.
So I'm
2 hours.
Yeah,
He never moves.
5 hours later.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
yeah.
Time is an illusion.
Yeah,
Flat circle.
It's a distortion.
I'm watching you and Portentia exit. I guess.
Okay.
If you're walking
Yeah,
together.
yeah. So we'll just like walk down the street and back probably. So
Yeah.
You'll be able to keep an eye on us.
Just sort of around the half circle, just around the moon, right? And she says, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong
Probably.
here. It happens, but I don't think it's happening this time. So there's information that I want about Acquisitions Incorporated. You would like to kill at least one omen. I just don't see where the disconnect is.
Just because I want to kill one omen doesn't mean I want to sabotage his company.
The IP is really the focus.
Yeah, always be branding. You know that better than anyone.
Man, you do work there.
Yes?
She says, how many omens?
Does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Portentia, I do not want to hear your stand-up routine. This is not a good use of our
This isn't the hour.
I got a tight 5 minutes on Omen though.
This is good stuff.
This is good stuff.
By now you are coming around through the main street, the one that is the long road on either side.
Right.
She casts an eye over toward the two buildings, now warehouses for goods. There's a couple relatively famous, believe it or not, chicken vendors in Red Larch.
Now you tell us.
I don't know.
Since when?
It's in the book.
It's
Yeah, we
in the
know
book.
that.
It just is. They fry them and they barrel. I don't know. Anyway, it's a real thing. But just last year, this was, there was another type of organization here altogether. One that had its roots deep below the town. She casts an eye that rests a little too long on these buildings, and she says, "Look, I'm just wondering how many omens you're good for. I mean, how many are needed to run the company? Think about it like this. I mean, they just need the one.
They just need the one, in my opinion.
Yeah, but if you leave the one, I mean, how many do you get? It's like any other.
Infestation.
That's not the word that I would use.
That's the word I just used.
Like I said, there's no daylight between us. At the end of the day, you got to be thinking about your exit strategy, lady. You're getting on.
Whoa.
I got more years left than you do. What are you proposing here?
Well, I'm saying if you leave even one, you get 7 again.
Sure.
Within a year's, I'm just saying that you have to think the entire thing through.
But it's not, the world doesn't need 0 omens, does it?
I feel like that's debatable.
Give me one solid reason why 0 omens is the right number.
How do we feel about half an omen?
Which half? No. That's still 0. It rounds down.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Medically, yeah.
Top half of an omen, bottom half of a horse, though. Centaurs have 2 rib cages. It's weird to think about.
Weird, yeah.
She says, I think that the world could do with one euphemistically gelded omen. Euphemistically.
How exactly do you euphemistically gild someone?
Well, I mean, we need an omen that understands that the sorts of things that he's engaged in can't continue.
Do you know if any of the omens feel that way? I suspect not.
Surprisingly, the omens are not forthcoming.
With you? Imagine that.
It's a startling turn of affairs. His own sister. Try to imagine it.
I barely can. I think that you've sort of you've made your own bed there.
You're now about 100 feet from the drawing courtier.
Okay. I'm good. My contract is for 1 omen, which is all the omens I thought there were. So imagine my relief.
I can, yeah, indeed. Well, when I find one that looks ripe, I'll let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And she pushes her way in and turns just before she leaves and says, "It wasn't that hard, was it?"
No, it never is.
She continues her way in. Now, is there any Brahmin interactions you're looking for?
No, she's like staring off into space, and I'm just like, I'm not into. It's like, no.
Some of the time.
It's like a 3-way with your twin. I'm not gonna.
What if you close your eyes?
Still your twin.
What if you think about something else?
Still your twin.
What if it's Cthulhu just looks like one or two of you?
This is getting worse.
Oh no! Okay, so
Technically not your twin.
no. Yeah, it's funny. Walnut already
she's
thinks
made
of.
her way. She's made her way down the stairs now that there's no more blockage. By which I mean, Father Gordon.
Constipation.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Walnut like already thinks of Walnica as just like a sister.
Okay, it would be right.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like the bad sister.
like a bad sister, who's lost her way.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Walnut has nothing else to do, and she just goes like, "All right, well, I'm sure you can take care of yourself if she shows up." And Walnut just goes out to the cart. Oh, and she says, if you sleep with her, it's cheating. No, I'm joking.
It's not. It's fine.
No, that happens. And Brahma says that.
On your way out, you can see that the tiny box
Portentious
just
box?
outside. No, not Portentious box.
Okay.
Dear God.
Jesus.
You know what? But that the tiny sort of metal flap over the mailbox for Acquisitions Incorporated
Oh, shit.
is lifted slightly.
Oh, yeah, well, I gotta check the mail before I go.
Okay, so you flip it open.
Compulsively.
You flip it open and reach in,
What do I
and
find?
it is addressed like a regular Acquisitions Incorporated piece of documency,
Sure.
but the paper is of a almost shining copper. It can't possibly be, but it looks as though it is made from paper thin, pounded copper.
Oh. Who's it addressed to? Does it just say, like, Acquisition Incorporated?
It says specifically Acquisitions Incorporated, Red Larch.
Great. I open that puppy up. What is it?
It has a sort of green, almost like a verdigris
I don't know what that means.
ink, like the top of a copper dome.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, you know how
Duomo.
copper
You lost
oxidized?
You lost me, yeah.
Okay.
Patina.
Like a police officer?
That's not what this is. I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate you in general, but
Thank you.
Thanks.
this is no, this, you know better,
Bud.
right? No, so it's almost as though the paper has been very specifically written on in such a way that it has developed a patina where the language is present.
Okay. What is
And
the language?
inside, it's common,
Okay.
and it is methodical and meticulous.
Okay.
And when you open it up, the smaller sheet inside is essentially like an RSVP
Wedding?
to a wedding
Wow.
Wedding?
Oh.
Who's getting married?
in Jannar.
Right.
And it says,
Yeah.
it says Princess Prawn Blitzen and Prince Shimmerscale wish to have the pleasure of your company at their nuptials in 1 month's time.
I wait for Jannar to come outside.
Yeah, that's nice they sent an invite. I guess.
They want you there.
Yeah, that's a rarity.
Do you? Are you and Nace coming out?
Yeah, well, we come down the stairs. Just
Yeah,
Earl,
you're done.
Father Gordon, lean up against the wall. Just wave to certainty. Just be like, your grandparents are upstairs.
No, but it's
Yeah, are you a clone or a changeling or anything on the way out, by the way? A lot of that going around.
no, but it's the sort of thing where it's like,
That's catching.
Yeah.
if it was a bed or a couch, like you would like lean it up against something very briefly to rest.
Yeah. And then it's just like, that's
All right, here we
it's
go.
fine here.
Back
It's
into
fine
it.
there.
Back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does Certainty say about?
Yeah, what does
being
Cern say?
clone?
Yeah.
She's definitely a clone. She has.
I low key throw that at her though.
Yeah.
A clone?
Yeah, your grandparents are upstairs. That's all done. We're gonna go try to fix them. You're not a clone, are you? or a changeling? There's a lot of that going around in your family.
She sort of she pats around herself and she says, "How would I know?"
You wouldn't.
Apparently, they do know.
Well, Walnut didn't.
No. Yeah.
But as far as you know, Walnut.
Yeah.
No, didn't she said it in the midst of that fight? She said that she was because she said like I didn't want to be born. The clone acknowledged that it was a clone.
Oh.
That's what tipped it off to me.
Well, maybe Nalayan told her though. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. There's
She
a
had,
lot.
she,
there's
she
a lot
had,
of
she had another
possibilities.
path.
Because that was the thing. I was like, yeah, how would a clone know it's a clone?
Yeah.
But when she was like, no, I know I'm a clone. I was like, oh, okay, they know.
Right.
They can know. They can learn it.
But I go, yeah, you got 7 dads. Anyway. the old dusty trail.
It's your 7 dads for me.
Say bye to your 7 dads. Yeah, just drop a couple bombs and then leave her sitting there like, what?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
She processes that for a moment while her hands are still moving documentation around into and out of what looks to be an ordinary bureau, but you've seen her place envelopes into it that are too long for the back, giving you the impression that it might be something like the actual mailboxes, Inc. Obviously, a sponsor of the show. No, but the
MailChimp. Got him.
don't do it. Oh God, don't do it. So you sort of seen how it functions at HQ. There's a mesh of mailboxes that go to different places, and you think that she might be able to ply her trade even out here.
Actually,
here.
I do say before I go, I just go like,
You come back. Hey, that was a
Actually,
great
okay.
line. Actually, one more thing.
one more thing. Like,
One more question.
there's not a clone of me, is there? Like, you gotta know about these clones, right? You know about it. If anyone knows about these
Yeah,
clones,
you heard
you
about
know.
this? You heard about
these clones?
You heard about these clones?
Yeah,
Is there a clone of me?
yeah.
How many clones of me?
8.
There's 8 clones of me?
She's like, you're that good.
Holy shit.
When we need something solved, we send, one of our dinars.
She's fucking with him, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. But he's like,
But he believes it.
actually, I guess he would be like, hey.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's about right.
He'd be like
Just 8?
mad though.
There's only 8.
It'd be like,
should
that,
be
that
mad.
tracks, but he's mad. Yeah, he's like, I don't blame you, but I'm mad. Because
It's like,
I'm special.
I hate this. That's awful news.
Are they cool?
Loves it.
Yeah.
Are they holding?
But she's like, I can set up a situation where maybe, on your hatching day, we can get all of you together, or...
I don't want to meet them.
Okay.
Get rid of them.
All right. She's like, I'll send the order today.
Good. Good.
She's like, all 8?
Yeah.
Can't keep any of them?
No.
What if we keep like...
Why is murder and misery our first option?
I just said get rid of them. I just don't want them. They're an abomination.
Oh, okay.
Clones don't have souls or belly buttons. I say that. I yell that at her. And you know.
She's like, okay. I mean, it's an incredible asset.
Stop making people.
She's like, I'll take it under advisement. I mean, I appreciate. One day you're gonna be running all this, Dinar.
I
just
already am.
I just got a feeling. I got a feeling about it. I think you're going places. I don't know what it is. There's something about you.
Just execute the order as it has been given. Pops up. Good day.
She says, can I get you to sign
Good day.
for that? Is
No, you may not. Good day.
When you come outside, I go, Dinar,
Now what? Another clone?
your sister's getting married.
Yeah, I know.
Guess to who?
Actually, do I know? The guard told him when he went back, so yeah, he does know.
And I go, guess who? Come on, guess. You'll never guess.
One of my clones?
And she goes, what? You wouldn't have a clone. No, that's
I
ridiculous.
got 8 clones.
I doubt you're a vital employee, but all right. And she goes, no, Shimmer Scale. Remember him?
I remember him.
And then she goes, okay, well, here you go. You want to RSVP to this? Or should I? You know what? I'll do it for you.
I want to try to snatch it. I'm like, wedding.
It's just like this. It's like a butterfly that's just like flitting from person to person.
Like, I check yes, but like while the pen is still there, you take it, so it just goes across the whole
Yes,
thing.
it is like an emphatic yes. It's underlined.
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. Wait, Shimmer Scale. No, he sucks. We have to stop this.
She sucks. I mean,
It's perfect.
it tracks. Yeah, all this tracks. What's Nace say to all that?
Nace is like,
Bro.
yeah. He's like, bro. He's like, look. Shimmer Scale sounds like kind of a cool dude.
No, it is not.
It's like
No,
good
he's
name.
Shimmer, Scale.
It's a
Prince.
good
This is all
name.
stuff I like.
No, he's a.
I don't remember. He's like, I don't remember a Shimmer Scale.
He's from
Like,
He's from season 1.
yeah.
He's from
Oh,
season
God, I'm
1.
blanking. What's the name of the other town?
Get there.
Scala.
Scala, yeah.
I think he's from Scala.
he's like, Scala?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking what?
yeah, I know.
What do you
That's what
mean?
I'm saying. He's the fucking king of Scala or some shit. I don't know.
Loves Tiamat.
Yeah, loves Tiamat, right? And we always beat him
God.
in football.
He's like, well, we gotta. So
Dragonborn play football?
he's like,
They play a version of football, yes.
yeah. He's like,
It's called football. Where they
It's
are.
called ball foot.
he's like, detour, I guess.
I mean, I
We gotta
don't want to
burn
go back,
the
but
entire town down,
we should.
even the rock parts. We have to find a way to burn rocks.
I agree.
They deserve to
busy.
know that you're alive.
Is rock not stone?
We're
Yeah.
busy all day. We have to find a way to melt stone, to burn down our own town, to protect it
no.
from that.
I have no interest in this wedding, but, it does bring up a good point that everyone thinks you're dead. We should probably tell them you're alive.
He's like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Listen, once
Cool.
First thing, as soon as we get in, I'll be like, hey, I'm alive. And then it's like, ugh, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to go up and it's going to come down.
yeah.
Is he tough?
This is every wedding I've ever been to. This is
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
Is he tough?
No. I kicked his ass. Beat the shit out of him.
That's true. Actually, Rosie's like, yeah, no, he did. Actually,
what?
yeah, he
I
definitely
hate to
did. It's
say
pretty
it.
cool.
He's
Yeah.
like, well, how'd you do it?
Fucking with little gumption. With
Great.
A little elbow grease.
with
My panache.
lightning and thunder here.
Lightning and lightning.
Yeah. Lightning and more lightning.
Yeah, he's like, all right, we'll just do that again, I guess, when we get up there.
Yeah. We'll play this one by ear. I don't.
is Tiamat gone from that place? Because then they will need a new god to serve.
Oh boy.
From Scala?
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah, we were there.
I saw
Yeah.
the invitation. I'm like, and then, he was just engaged to Sorsha, wasn't he? This is very tacky,
Gross.
right?
It was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, we should tell Sorsha.
2 turning of the seasons.
Feels like barely any time. We should tell Sorsha?
It's
Why?
true.
I feel like she would want to know.
I don't know. I think the less she hears about this Joker, the better.
Do her a favor.
Yeah.
She unfollowed.
Yeah, she unfollowed for show.
She doesn't even want those updates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When's the date on the invitation?
1 month.
It's 1 month from now.
Oh, that's
But you know how it is. I mean, this is the thing.
That's like next season.
Yeah, exactly.
Imminent.
But you know that the process is ongoing. Is that this is probably like the wedding
Yeah.
is almost a year long,
Yeah.
and people who are not Dragonborn get invited for like the part they can see.
It's incredibly tacky because Janari courtship is like a 2-year affair.
Yeah. So this.
Yeah, so they
this
jumped into this.
This truncation.
Yeah.
This like
This is
year-long
scandalous.
process.
Well, that's what it. Yeah, which is how
yeah.
it came across when that guard told him when he tried to
Exactly.
go back for that minute.
And do you think the tacky one is Shimmer Scale or your sister? Who's being the tacky one here?
Both pretty tacky, but it's probably Pran. It's probably his sister.
Prawn or Pran?
Yeah.
Prawn?
Prawn.
Prawn. I said Pran, but Philadelphia. I
Yeah.
say Mario.
Contractually obligated to say
Yeah.
Mario.
I say John. I say Wooder.
Water. Did you say milk?
No,
Okay.
It's fine.
Mario. Super
Right.
Mario.
So, are you prepared to head north?
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty prepared.
Yeah, I assumed that this all took maybe the span of like 6 minutes. What just transpired?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Fully.
been here. I'm not
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
I've been here like there they come. Right on time.
Content.
Yeah. With the mail even. Yeah.
Ta-da.
So we are going north
We're
now.
going to Nemazir.
Nemazir.
Yeah. Or Crucible. Not
Crypt Garden Forest is Nemazir.
okay.
Yes,
Okay.
That's
I,
right.
But we're
mwah.
I love the forest.
yeah.
Mwah. Crucible is what Nalayan calls her new
It's a
seat.
new growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're expecting a fight, right?
I mean, no, it seemed
It's
like,
not clear.
It seemed
Yeah.
like other Walnut was interested in exterminating our Walnut, so perhaps so.
Yeah. And we're going here because clues are indicating this will be the place to fix.
Fix these two.
Yeah. All right. Because I will, just because I haven't done it in a while, and I always forget we're in fight, I do want to find Steed and have Clarkmore ride along,
Nice. Okay.
gallop along, just in case we get in a fight the second we get there or something like that.
Okay.
So that's the only preparation Dinar does.
I'm loving it. Okay, so
Yes.
you begin to head north.
Yes.
Story, no story.
Sorry, not sorry.
I think I leave it to you, actually, Walnut, whether you want to get there fast or whether you want to take your time to get up to Nemazir.
Well, I definitely need a short rest.
Okay. That's what.
Yeah, it might be
with
it.
your spell slots. Get some time back.
My wilt shapes.
Oh, also, so we're dropping quinoa off.
Yeah,
We did.
Portentia, is she there?
she's staying there.
She's staying.
Oh, she's staying?
Yeah.
She's not coming with us? Then what did we summon her for? Didn't we pull her out of that box
We
to
just-
help?
We didn't know she was going to come out of the box. We were just like, there's something in this box that will help.
Yeah.
And then we threw the box, and what's in the box? It turned out to be Portentia, which is not a whole lot of help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a contingency. That like we don't care about that. It
Just
made
don't
sense to
trust-
somebody.
She's probably great in combat. I just don't trust her.
Yeah.
I trust her more keeping an eye on her than letting her stay here. Who's gonna fight her off?
Auspicia.
Auspicia?
Yeah, certainty.
And her little wormy boyfriend?
We don't need to talk about Connor. He's
Listen,
Kinda for real.
I can send.
Nice.
I mean, there's other methods, right? But I'll burn a send
Her alive. Oh.
Yeah, to send to one of the omens that I have met. Just say like, Portentia's hanging out in the drawn accordion.
That's true. Also, we haven't really
We
tipped
don't.
our hand to him about all the shit we know.
This is sick. Hey, Josh, if you'd be so kind.
Ah, shit.
So, as you are getting up, God bless you, Shadow Council. As you are getting up on top of the cart,
Yes.
getting situated, I mean, there's probably like a worn groove up there. Like, the roof of this cart has details that only Walnut is familiar with.
walnut butt prints.
It's a butt print.
Well, yeah, but different, like certain scratches.
To say, yeah,
Bird poop.
from
Yeah.
rolling over, like her sword always scratches in this one spot.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yes, it's worried.
Exactly. You can just in the bindings of your documancy satchel. You feel the
scrib?
You feel the ledger stir.
Oh, hell yeah. It's out in an instant.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. What am I elven to see?
You flip it open, and the handwriting is exceedingly shaky.
Aha. Okay, great. Perfect.
What? Why is that great?
Continue, and I will tip my hand then.
It writes in this hand. It says, "Don't leave certainty. Or don't leave Portentia there. Please. Make up a story if you have to."
I say out loud, I agree with Dinar.
And say, let's put it to a vote.
Yeah, what he said.
I mean, we can, but if you guys think she should come with us, I'm okay with that.
No, we're doing a vote.
Okay. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think that Walnut is trying to tell Rosie something by
Yes,
it's like,
she is.
oh, for sure. Yes, a vote. I think that would be very nice, Dinar. If you would love to lead us in a vote, I would love to participate in one.
We don't trust him with this. Why is this a thing now?
Well, because he's our decisionist. And he wants to do a vote, and I'm for it. I am in favor of let's vote on the vote. I vote that we vote.
Yes,
All right.
Vote measure.
So we all have voted that a vote should take place.
Yes.
yes.
A unanimous yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
round one.
That's great.
Now, what is
Put
the
that,
vote?
mark that down in the decisionist.
Okay.
The decisions
column.
log.
Yeah, in the decisions log. I'm
we
just
need
waiting
the
for my
minutes?
next level up.
We need the minutes from the last.
Yeah. All right.
Kevin twitches.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little bit live.
Yes.
Still.
Yes, my pet. All right. All in favor of her coming with us?
And by her, you mean Portentia? Yes.
Portentia, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what we were
Potential,
talking
for
about.
sure, definitely.
I mean, I say no, but I'm automatically.
Oh, no, our
Overruled.
decisionist has to weigh in.
Execute the heretic.
Well,
Okay. That's not the first time I've heard that.
Not for fair.
I storm into the thing and I go, Portentia.
And she, like, halfway through a sentence to certainty, she turns toward the door.
I say, we need your expertise. You're coming with us.
This works on her.
Really?
This phrasing works.
Yay! Walnut has learned one trick in the civilized
Treat her
way.
like Dinar.
And she stands up and walks to the door and says, Nimazir, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see your face. And she walks past you out the doorway and opens the side of the door and gets in the cart. Thanks, Josh.
Yuck, in the cart. I'm in the cart.
Now you're in the cart with her.
You're in the car with her.
And
Or
Dinar.
she in the cart
and
with you. And
Mace.
Mace.
Yeah.
And then the book stirs again in the satchel.
I open it up again.
Just thank you. Just like writes it as long as you will look at the page.
And I write back, you're welcome. You owe me.
And then it says, technically, I'm Omen. And the writing stops.
Interesting.
Shadow Council, may our neighbors please you. Thanks so much for rolling through. So glad to be back on stream with you. How many episodes did you say were left in this season?
I didn't.
It was 8.
I wasn't.
I don't pay attention.
No, I didn't know.
That's hard to imagine.
8 left?
Well,
Or maybe this was 8 and
This
there's
was
7
8.
more.
yeah.
This was 8. There's 7
One
more.
for each omen that
If
we're going to
just-
kill.
8 left. 8
Yeah,
left.
we're gonna kill an omen each episode. Dude,
That's what I'm
dude,
talking
wouldn't that be a
about.
great season? Just every omen, every episode, another omen
Another
dies.
has to die.
Yeah, Monster of the Week.
Yeah,
It's
but
omen again.
But it's just one omen. Yeah, one monster. Thanks so much. We're gonna obviously deposit our human waste,
Loads.
and then we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna do table talk. I managed to survive the entire show
Yeah, you did it, buddy.
somehow.
Well done.
I tried to keep the pauses to a minimum. Cogitation not at 100% right now. I just fucked up right there. We'll be back to see you in a moment. Don't go anywhere.